your mark. Get ready, set, go.
Darn.
Kelly's here.
Wow!
Zelly's here.
Perfect!
Gaming.
That's amazing!
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Raincode. I'm Kelly.
I'm Zelly. We're gaming here today at the finish of Raincode. We finished the game last time, and now we're going here to see the rest of the Gumshoe Gab on the start menu here. So yeah, last time we were able to go through and we discovered that Makoto was actually Yuma's homunculus, and Yuma's number one. And Yuma actually took his identity from a different person. So we don't actually know his real name, but his name is Yuma Kokohead for now. Yeah, so that was all done and taken care of. And we saw that Makoto also went through and is making a difference in the city. And I think we last saw Kurumi in the epilogue go through and make an adventure to find Yuma actually afterwards.
Yeah, she actually left Kanai Ward and was going to go search for Yuma, along with the death book.
Yep. Along with the detectives, the master agency has called them back. Now that they're number one, Yuma actually resigned from the agency, so he's not part of them anymore. But curious to see what he'll do going forward.
So once we cleared the game, if you haven't collected all these throughout the game, they'll give you hints what chapters they're in. But you can also look online. I mean, it says what chapters they're in online too. That's how we figured it out.
What? No. Are you serious? I thought I just had innately knew where all of them were the whole time.
Anyway, we're gonna go through each character one by one and view these.
So since we have we got all the collectibles, there's 5 for each character. So let's start with Chief YAKOU. And we don't know how long these memories are going to be or what this is going to look like for an episode, but we're hoping to make the most of it. Enjoy. Well, we'll also be here too, but I mean, you're mainly here for the content, right? Yeah.
Something wrong, Chief? What's with the big sigh?
Well, it's nothing, really. Since you arrived and we began investigating Kanai Ward's ultimate secret, it seems we're all tense every day. I think it's just getting to me a bit. I can't seem to find a way to feel all nice and relaxed.
I see.
Damn it all. I long for the days when things were so uneventful.
Before we came here, most of your work concerned infidelity and looking for lost pets, right?
Yup. I used to just stare out the window and check whether the occasional client's spouse was cheating or not. I'd tail the target, and sure enough, they'd be cheating. And the missus would end up crying when I reported back. It was the same old story every day.
This may be rude of me, but that doesn't sound very fun. In fact, it sounds kind of boring.
Sure is. But you know what they say, every job is equally important. Just because a job may look more glorious doesn't mean it's better. Nothing wrong with plain old boring jobs. What's most important is whether you can be proud of what you do.
Huh, look at Buzzhead trying to act all cool.
Huh? What's wrong? You fell quiet out of nowhere.
Ooh, ... I'm impressed or I zoned out.
Which one do you want?
Say I'm impressed. That's what he wants to hear.
I just wasn't expecting that kind of stuff from you. I'm a bit moved.
Not expecting? What's your image of me anyway?
Sorry. But really, I'm impressed. You're right. All jobs are equally important. I'll make sure I keep that in mind.
Yeah, you do that. When you hang around master detectives a lot, you start to think you belong to a special class of people.
It's true. I hang out with them so much that I was starting to think I was on their level. I better be more careful about this.
I have a saying when it comes to my own work philosophy. Nothing beats a drink after a hard day's work.
I do hear that a lot.
Well, it's all bogus anyway. Any time is a good time for booze. A good drink is way better if you get to imbibe without having to work for it. What's wrong? You're quiet again. Are you amazed by my grown-up philosophy?
I'm sorry, but I need to reconsider how impressed I was just now.
What? I can't believe you'd say that so fast.
Master Yuma and Yako seem to have grown closer.
Oh, yeah? Oh, great. Well, now that he's dead and everything, I'm not sure if it matters a whole lot, but,
All right, next one.
okay. Number 2. So these must be like little blurbs that we talk along with the people that are in these chapters, I'm guessing. Mm-hmm. But if it strengthens our relationship, like, what does that do for us in the game?
I don't know. Is it benefit to view these and then like replay through the game again?
I don't know. That or maybe it strengthens like your assist level or something, maybe?
I'm back. Huh? What happened?
Oh, Yuma, I'm done for.
Seriously, what happened?
Well, Yasuhiko and Halara got into a fight while gambling. You know how stubborn those two are. I tried to calm them down, but things got out of hand. I didn't know what to
Got
do.
into a fight while
But then Fubuki showed up. And she started shouting for them to quit fighting. She jumped right in.
You know, now that I think about it, I think they were playing cards when we first came here, and they were gambling.
Yeah, they were probably kind of a little bit bored and waiting.
Things just descended into chaos.
I think I get the picture.
In the end, those two made up just so they wouldn't have to deal with the situation. They'll never listen to a thing I say. I'm not sure I could lead these monsters. Maybe I'm not cut out to be boss here.
That's not true. You're doing great, Chief.
Me? Great? What have I done that's great?
What? Well,
Ooh.
His ability puts smiles on faces. Anyway,
Let's
you're
see.
great. Let's see.
Let's see. Let's see. I can't think of anything, but let's see.
let's see.
It's all right. I already know.
Looks like he totally lost confidence.
Dad, I gotta find something the Chief is good at.
Yeah, come on, Yuma, you idiot.
Anyway, you're great.
What do you mean?
So wait.
I don't have the right words, but I think you're great in your own way, Chief.
Sounds a bit forced. Still, thanks. All I needed was a good laugh to feel better about everything. Well then, I'll continue being the boss for now.
Looks like he finally cheered up.
Good. All the time.
Thank goodness. Oh, that reminds me. There's something I want to ask you.
What's up?
It's about my memories. At this rate, I worry I won't remember anything. So I was hoping we could make, like, a mission plan, or at least a list of things I could try to jog my memory.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but handling stuff like that is way out of my league.
Huh?
Never mind that. Feeling down got me hungry.
What do you
Hey,
know?
did you buy a meat bun for me? I hope you didn't forget the mustard.
Mustard? They eat them with mustard?
I didn't know they had mustard with them. I thought they just had them as like meat burgers, meat
Huh.
patties. I mean, ketchup, I guess, goes a long way though too, right?
I know he's not a bad person, but still. Maybe he really isn't fit to be in charge.
Wow, Yuma.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
Oh. Well, that's nice. So this must have been like before he actually was the culprit and committed a murder, right?
Zelly's giving away spoilers here if people haven't watched the series.
Oh, right. Go back and watch the series.
If you haven't already.
If you haven't already, but at this point you should have already. And if you haven't, you should really go back and watch all of it. It's really juicy. It's really good. What do you think, Kelly?
Yeah, you should.
One Shin coin when it lands carefully calculated for later retrieval. Yeah, she had that coin with her for the longest time. That was pretty funny. Chief Yako.
Hey, Yuma, can I ask you for a favor?
Nope.
Huh? What is it?
How do I put this?
Why the hesitancy? That's not like you, Chief.
Right. We're pals after all.
Yeah.
Then I'll say it. Well, will you lend me some money?
Are you in trouble?
Do you need to make payments you can't pay, Chief?
He's got a debt. I knew it.
He seems like the type of person he's always
No.
in debt.
Why? You said we're pals.
I did, but I don't have any money. You can't draw blood from a stone.
Ooh.
I heard kids these days have lots in savings.
Why do you even need any money? You should have more than I do.
Well, I've been drinking more recently, so my living expenses have been stretched thin.
Oh.
Someone might have a problem.
Might be drinking more than he should. I wonder what he lets
Isn't that
drink.
your own fault then?
Is it beer? Is it wine?
Sheesh.
Is it
My
mixture?
employees are so heartless.
Gin, a cocktail.
Mm-hmm. Whiskey?
I'm gonna say whiskey on this one.
Whiskey? Whiskey on the rocks.
I wish some super profitable job would fall into my lap. If
Ooh.
only I had a master detective's abilities, I could easily make some cash.
Yeah, I feel the same way. A master detective could make a ton of money if they use their powers for profit.
Right? I wonder why these guys just work as detectives. I don't understand it one bit.
Speaking of, you've met a bunch of master detectives, haven't you, Chief?
Yeah, I sure have.
Have you seen any particularly amazing abilities? I'm curious about what other kinds of master detectives are out there.
Amazing abilities, huh? Well, to me, they were all amazing, since I don't have any myself. But among them all, the one that really freaked me out was the ability to hear the culprit's inner voice.
Huh? Wouldn't that make them unstoppable as a detective?
Yeah, it's considered the all-time ace up the WDO sleeve. Seeing it with my own eyes sure made me feel depressed. Can I really call myself a detective when there's a monster like that doing this job?
Culprit's
Right.
voice.
It makes me feel unsure myself. In fact, it brings me down whenever I compare myself to everyone here.
There's no point in developing an inferiority complex just because you don't have any abilities. People just gotta play with the cards they're dealt. Even if you're dealt a terrible hand, sometimes, just sometimes, you can manifest the power of the Joker card.
But having no forte is like not even being dealt a hand.
That's not true. There's stuff you can do because you don't have one.
Is that really true?
Yeah, trust my many years of experience. I'm sure of it.
Well, do you have an example?
I think it's better you figure it out for yourself. Yeah? What do you think?
I think you're talking crap and you don't know what you're thinking.
No, I think there's some truth behind it. I just think that, you know, like if you rely on your powers too much, you're going to leave off some of your original strategy or like even senses as a human being, right? So let's say if like let's say he could disguise as himself all the time. And even thinking about like how to sneak around, you're like, I'm in the plant open all the time. Like I don't have to sneak or do anything. So what if you have to sneak at some point and you can't sneak or you can't be detective worthy?
So you're kind of saying like if you kind of lose your common sense or like how normal people would get around that, you kind of think about that way.
I'm thinking if you rely on your forte too much, you rely on that too much and you don't have the option to do other things.
What can you do without any abilities?
Everything.
Well, slow and steady investigation, nothing comes to mind. I know how regular people feel.
That's not a bad thing though. I know how regular people feel, so then you can kind of be more empathetic towards them.
You want to say that one?
Yeah. I think that's the one.
Know how regular people feel?
Yeah, that's it. Although if you had the ability to read minds, You could understand people's feelings and use it for information, but you never be able to join them among the have-nots. To be the same as the vast majority of people is a powerful tool for a detective. That's why there's no need to feel down, even if you don't have any special powers.
Right, I'll
I
keep
like
that
that.
in mind.
I like
Chief,
that.
sometimes you say some really profound things.
Sometimes? What's that supposed to mean?
That it's not all the time, you jerk.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
I think you're gonna keep saying that, Shinigami. I think you're gonna keep saying that. Even closer together, huh? On to number 4. Where did we find that one? Did it say?
I'm sure it did.
Kelly, you keep pushing buttons too fast. I want to see what chapter it was in.
I want to see where it's going.
Oh. Well, I guess we have different objectives, don't we? I mean, would you like to be a super detective or just a normal detective? Talk about this.
I guess you could say that. Chief, what made you want to become a detective?
Huh? That came out of nowhere.
I'd understand it if you had special powers like everyone else. But you're not like them. So I want to know what made you decide to be a detective.
I see. Well, you could say something encouraged me, but it's not very interesting. As a kid, I was basically Watson.
Like a detective's assistant?
Back in high school, I worked as a part-timer at a small detective agency. But obviously, I never got to do any exciting stuff like investigate murders. All I did was find lost pets and cheating spouses.
So exactly what the Nocturnal Detective Agency was doing before we showed up.
Yeah, that's right. But one time, I was involved in the real deal. I took part in an investigation of a murder case. Though I was a kid at the time, so I couldn't do much. The detective there was just some slovenly old guy, but he solved that case like Holmes would have. I sure looked up to him after that.
So that's why he strove to become a detective.
If I didn't have an admiration for detectives, or if I had never taken that part-time job at the agency, I wouldn't have become one.
Chief looks kinda sad.
What happened? Do you regret it? Does it bring back good memories? What do you feel, Kelly? Let's go with your answer here.
Do you regret it?
Okay.
You mean regret being a detective?
Yeah. You looked real sad all of a sudden.
Well, I had to deal with a bunch of troublesome stuff after I became a detective. There have been times I wished I'd never taken this path. But there's also happiness I never would have experienced had I not become one. A lot of people I never would have met, too. Like you guys, for example.
Chief.
I know. Let's go out and eat sometime. You know, talking about the past sure made me want to drink. You should join me.
Does that mean you're buying?
You better hurry up and get ready before I leave you behind.
I mean, we're not going to be drinking alcohol per se. I'm sure Yuma's probably underage.
I don't know about that. Maybe. Maybe he has forever youth.
Why did you ignore my question? Well, after losing my memories, I'm glad it was everyone here I ended up meeting. Wait, the chief said he doesn't regret being a detective, but why did he look so sad? Maybe I misinterpreted it.
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
All right. Closer we get to Yakou, the better, I think. Right.
All right, last one. Hopefully it's a good one.
Last one? Oh no. This one's from the Bamboo Grove in chapter 5.
Yep.
So this is After the 4th chapter. So, okay. Okay. Flavor how large candy. The worse the mood, the sweeter the taste. The better the mood, the lighter the taste? That's weird. It'd be a cool candy to get into, though.
Jeez. Things have been getting troubling lately. Yuma, you got anything to share that could cheer me up?
Huh? I don't know what to say when I'm put on the spot like that.
How are things going with you and Kurumi?
Ooh.
I want you to pull on my heartstrings with stories of young love.
Aww.
There's nothing like that between us.
Are you sure, Yuma?
It's
I think there
not
is.
like I like her or anything.
All right.
You're just not being honest with yourself.
I mean, how could I? She's a homunculus.
What about you, Chief? From the looks of things, you appear to be single.
Spoilers, Zelly. Come on now.
Sorry. Well, people are going to be freaking watching this after the case. Why would they watch this before the case?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
All right.
I thought you said you used to be pretty popular.
Sure
I'll try to hold my
was.
tongue.
Back in my prime, I went way beyond 3 and 4 timing. Everybody was head over heels for me.
Really?
You
Wow, what
sure
a
about
player.
that?
Nah, I seriously doubt it.
They'd all be fighting for my attention whenever I got a minute of free time. Oh, and they'd get so jealous if they found out they weren't my one and only. It was adorable.
Jeez.
They were like cute little kittens, the way they'd come up to me wanting a drink.
Huh? Wanting a drink? Wait a minute.
I think he's actually talking about like pets. Wanting a drink? Hostesses? Is it hostesses? It must be hostesses, right? It's a fantasy. What do you think, Kelly? It's a fantasy? Oh.
I don't know. You could take this any way, really.
Wanting a drink means it's fantasy.
I'm gonna say
pets.
fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure this isn't just your fantasy?
What are you talking about? I'm telling the truth. Oh, I get it. You're jealous.
No, I'm not. I'm sure the chief is actually talking about. You're referring to a hostess club. The women all worked there, didn't they?
What?
Ah.
No.
You admitted they were all asking you for drinks.
Crap.
Chief, you don't need to put on airs like that. You're not a kid anymore.
Oh, no, he does. He does, Kelly. He does.
I'm sorry. The truth is, I wasn't popular at all.
Why would you lie about that?
Well, Yuma, just remember one thing.
Huh? What?
I'm speaking here as a man with much more life experience, not as your chief.
Oh, yeah.
If you fall in love with a woman, you have to protect her, no matter what. That, and that alone, is why men are made to be men.
Men are made to be men.
Men are made to be men, to protect women, and only women. Not other men at all, or other things. Be a little
Sure.
inclusive here, aren't we?
What's up with
Exclusive.
Buzzhead? He looks so serious.
I'll keep that in mind, but what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Well,
Interesting.
I stopped visiting the girl I liked for a while. When I was broke, then I found out she quit and went back home. People only realize how important something is after they've lost it.
I
That's-
don't quite understand.
That's true in daily life, though.
I can't tell if he's being serious or not. He laughed it off at the end, but I could tell that story was important to him. I'll keep what he said in mind.
Master, you and Yako have forged the ultimate bond together.
Yeah, what do we get? Is it a
Good
prize?
for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
Oh, friendship. That's the best prize ever.
Yeah, friendship. But no, seriously, do we get anything for I guess we don't get anything for viewing all those, but those are just fun little scenes to share and enjoy,
Yeah,
huh?
they are pretty good. Well, hey, thank you for joining us here today. I know this has been really quick for going through the Gumshoe Gap, but we just figured out and did YAKOU Furios, and next time we'll do I think Halar Nightmares, kind of going from there. So stay tuned and look forward to seeing you there.
I've been Kelly,
I've been Zelly.
and thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Hey Kelly, they stayed to the end.
I know, Zelly. I think they like us.
Like, subscribe, or share to show us you care. Bye-bye.